Hello, all my dear friends around the globe. This is Maxine Taylor with my uh, ultimate full moon ceremony. I know it's a virtual full moon ceremony, but I like to think of it as the ultimate for you guys. Um, the full moon will be tomorrow, May 23rd. Eastern time, it will be 9:54 a.m. in 2 degrees, 55 minutes of Sagittarius. Let's just go ahead and round up and call it 3 degrees, okay? Um, Here we go, 3 Sag. All righty. Um, and let me tell you, first of all, where this full moon is going to land in your solar chart. Now, remember, on the full moon, things come to a head. And a lot of people have said to me, is that bad? No. What you have been working on, whatever you have been working on, this is the culmination. And that's why, well, you want to start a project when the moon is growing. On the full moon, it all breaks loose. It's kind of like a violin. You're tuning it, you're tuning it, and you're tuning it. And ultimately, you turn that violin string just a little bit too much and it explodes. Well, that's how the full moon is, wherever you are. So I've given it to you for the Eastern time zone. Simply convert it to your own. And if you're here in Atlanta, I hope you'll join me at the Phoenix and Dragon Bookstore the 23rd at 6:30 p.m. 6:30. That means with daylight savings time, you won't be driving home in the dark. All right. So let me talk about something else that is really dear to my heart and that I've had questions about. Some of you are so advanced. You know that your life is a movie. You understand that. You understand about programming and how it determines every facet of your life. You know even that it begins in utero, so that when you're in mommy's tummy, before she gives birth, for 9 months, you are becoming her. If you are ready to release that part of the movie, to release the actual movie, so that you can move forward into limitlessness. My Secrets from the Womb book is for you. It is subtitled The Hidden Pact That Runs Your Life. And boy, does it. So if you are ready to make changes, awesome, beautiful, fabulous, life-freeing changes, this is the book you want. It's available on Amazon. All righty. Now, let's talk about where this full moon falls in your solar chart. If you have your natal chart, just keep in mind 3 degrees of Sag and combine it with what I'm getting ready to tell you, and you'll have the whole picture. Okay, since it is in Sag, I'll start with Sagittarius. The full moon, all of you good Sagittarians out there, is in your solar first house. And this means it's your time, it's your turn. Do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want. I love it. And I know you will too. And we're already feeling it because today's the 22nd. You know, guys, I try so hard to get these out a few days ahead, and seems like I always do it the day before. So don't worry, I'll do it. It's being done. All right, the day before. Okay, Capricorn. Wow. This full moon falls in your second house of money. Visualize yourself creating the money that you want. In other words, you are the creator of your life, and many of you know that. And so you can create the money you're looking for. Aquarius, this is your time to share your ideas with people, whether it's in book form, in audio form, or just texting somebody, communicate with them. You know, Aquarians, you're far ahead of your time. And so this is a wonderful full moon under which to express your ideas, because you'll be able to dumb them down so the rest of us can understand what you're saying. Okay. Pisces, home, family, and real estate are all triggered with this particular full moon. And so you might want to just sit home with a remote in your hand, or you might want to visit your family or have them come over. The nurturing side of you is activated. Aries, you are ready to party. You're ready to have fun. And if you have kids, they're ready for some more attention. And when I say kids, I'm talking about any age. You know what I mean. If you have a child who's an adult who never seems to let go of the cord, I'm talking about them too. Also, our pets are our children. So enjoy and have fun, fun, fun. Taurus, it's time to get down to business. Focus on your job. Focus on your health as well. Get to a gym. Are you walking more? I know that the weather across the United States has been horrific. And going to a gym is not necessarily something that's available, because one of those gyms could have been taken down during a tornado or a flood. But it's a great time to exercise and focus on the little details of your daily life. That's part of your job. Gemini, put yourself in the other person's place. Get out there and interact with them. If there's nobody special in your life, get out there and interact with people. Go someplace where you can meet somebody fascinating. And if that fascinating somebody is you, go someplace where you'll be appreciated. Cancerians, this is a time to help other people with their money, okay? Their values. Your whole outlook is undergoing a transformation. And I love that, because when you have a transformation, you have growth. Great, grand, glorious Leo. You're seeing the big picture. You're seeing opportunities you didn't even know you had. Are you thinking of going back to school for a higher degree? This will help you. Are you wanting to go to faraway places with strange sounding names and take long distance travel? This full moon says do it. So keep your passport current. Virgo, wow, your career is activated, not your job, your career, your public image. And my suggestion is focus on the top slot. Confer with authority figures, and if you are ready, be your own authority figure. What this helps you do is move upward, not lateral, no lateral moves, upward. Aim for the top slot. Libra, lovely Libra, your friends, your group activities, they are so important to you. And being a friend is so important. You are a humanitarian. And you know that what's good for the entire organization is good for each and every person who belongs to it. It's beautiful. Scorpio, pull back, retreat, and get your ducks in a row. You need to be off by yourself so that you can do what you want away from prying eyes. A transformation is occurring on a subconscious level. It is, looking at it right now. And so my suggestion would be that you meditate more and that you simply move into the spirit plane. Get your answers from spirit and forget the world for a minute. Move into your own subconscious. Ask a question and wait for the answer. It will be forthcoming. So, isn't this cool? All righty. Now, as I've mentioned on so many occasions, we are the masters of our life. We are the creators of our life. And one of the exercises I adore is burning the lists that I've written so that they can reach God. This satisfies the mindset that says, yes, God is out there. We know that God is within each of us. That is who we are. So what you're going to do is you're going to focus on what you're looking for. And as I've mentioned, every time I've done a full moon ceremony, bring a list of what you'd like to create. As you can see, only God can read my handwriting. And put down from your heart what you want to create this month. And then join me again in another month. And perhaps you will have received what you put on your little piece of paper. Now, I suggest that we burn these lists so that we're not constantly looking at them saying, did this happen yet? So my suggestion is look at it one more time and then burn it. And if you are with a group, or even if you're not with a group, if you need, excuse me, if you need time to get your questions ready, put this video on pause and then pick it up at your leisure, okay? So we're going to be doing some more releasing. You're going to love it. I tell you that right now. So what you're going to do in a safe space, you can do it out in your garden, which is lovely to do that, or in your home, someplace where you're not going to burn down the house, you know. And I've got it, and I'm setting it on fire. And you can see, oops, well, it just moved down, but it's burning. I'm going to put it on the hardwood floor. So I won't have to handle it. There it goes. You know, Murphy's Law kicks in when we least expect it. Okay, so now that we have burned our lists and turned them over to the universe, we just accept that they're on the way to us. Whatever we put down is on the way to us. And you are not under any obligation, by the way, to tell anybody what's on your list. I feel like that's between you and spirit. So if you're standing there with somebody who wants to know what you wrote down. And if that's okay with you, super. But if it's not, that's why we burn them. All righty. Now, we're going to go through one of my favorite steps. And those of you who have been with me since before time began know exactly what we were going to do when I say right hand, left hand. As we know, our life is a movie, and we can change it by declaring the truth. So, what I'm going to suggest that you do is put your hand on your heart, because the way to create quickly and easily is to do it in love, from a loving state. And so when you put your hand on your heart, you're focusing on your heart, and that activates the love within you. Some of you already knew this. Some of you do it without even being aware you do it, and you don't even need to put your hand on your heart if you feel you don't need to. That's cool. But for the people who have not done it before, this simply allows you to move into your heart. And love is the greatest antidote in the whole wide world. And God is love. And you are God. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is right hand, left hand, and then the acceptances. And those of you who have done this before know what I'm saying. Okay, now that you are in a state of love, extend your right hand, and in it, you are going to place your heart's desire. Do this for you. You don't do it for anybody else. Okay? And now you can wish, you can send out the thought that somebody be well, healed, etc. And if that floats your boat, then that's what you do. Normally, it's for yourself. So extend your hand and put exactly what you want in your right hand. Then extend your left hand and ask yourself, what is keeping me from creating what's in my right hand? And you can put your hand down, the right hand down. And in this hand, you will put what is blocking you. It could be something you heard when you were a child, something that is negative, something that holds you back. And when you see it, whether it's an emotion or a scenario or a person, pretend you're a baseball player and just slam that baby out into the universe. Toss it to God. And what you are left with is what's in your right hand. So put it right here. And if you'd like to keep it there, that's fine. I have some acceptances for you that I think you will love, that cement it, put it in place. First of all, I call the first step your second chance, but it could be a 2000th chance. You're going to use your full name that you received at birth. And it'll be Jonathan Thomas Jr. the third. In other words, you go back to when you were born, the minute you were born. And I'll tell you what acceptances we're going to do when you do that. It'll go very quickly, all right? So what you're going to do is go back to that time when you were born. And when I count to 3, you will recite that full name. I am not going to say mine because I don't want to interrupt you. Okay? So you will say, you will verbalize your full name that you were given at birth. All right? 1, 2, 3. I take back my heart and just let the love of the universe pour down through every cell in your body and out the soles of your feet. Okay? I take back my heart. I take back my soul. Accept that down to your toes. I take back my mind so I can think for myself. I take back my body so I can be healthy. I take back my honor. That one's powerful. I take back my identity. Your identity is God. I take back my self-respect. I take back my God-given gifts and talents. And last but not least, I take back my life. And so now what we're going to do, excuse me, I'm just lining everything up here. I'm going to pull some star cards. I made these up years ago, took them into Office Depot, had them laminated, and I have used them ever since. I did this because a lot of these cards that I bought were ambiguous, vague, or I don't know, they didn't speak to me, so I did my own. And I'm going to give it to you in the first person. So, well, I'll give it to you in the third person, and then we'll do it in the first person. All righty? Here we go. I claim my true place. I claim my true place. So I was told to start now with first person. I am special. I am special. I am wise. I am wise. I am healed. If this applies to you, please say it every day. I am healed. I am radiantly healthy. I am radiantly healthy. I claim my power. I claim my power. Say it like you mean it. Oh, people want to be with me. People want to be with me. Doesn't this feel good? I am charismatic. I am charismatic. I have strength. I have strength. I express my beauty. I express my beauty. Say that over and over again. When you look beautiful, you feel beautiful, you are beautiful. I live my destiny. I have courage. And the final card, I have mega energy. Okay, my dear friends, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this has been an interesting, fascinating, life transforming session for you. And of course, the full moon will be up tomorrow on the 23rd. And so till we meet again next month, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.